said a male is someone who has small gametes. Female is someone who has large gametes. Right. So I said, what is somebody who has no gametes?
I just told you there are other indicators that dictate whether you're okay. It's not like if you don't have that. Okay, listen. Hold on a second, Jeff. Let me like explain my point.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, so if you're born with small gametes, you have the XY chromosomes, you have all the indicators that like you have every single thing that indicates that you are male, then you're a male. And if you don't, you're still male. Look, if you don't.
So, if you have the thing, you're male. If you don't have the thing, you're still male. Manimal, does that make sense to you?
So if you're listen. Okay, if you're born with,
did I not repeat what you just said?
If you have like if you have like a genetic decode where it's like XXX or something like that, there's a bunch of other factors. You're still you're still male or female.
If someone has XY, hold on.
You're not in the middle. You're not in the middle. I'm just talking about Swyer syndrome.
Hold on. If someone has XY and they have large gametes, what are they?
Female.
But they have XY. That would be denoting male, right?
No, actually, you guys look. Okay, so if you really want to
hold on, Manimal. Okay. I don't want to confuse definitions. I want to. Hold on. When I say confuse, I don't mean that people will be confused. I mean you're going to add your own salt to Chama's soup, and Chama has his own soup to make, right? So I just want to hold on, Manimal. I just want to make sure that Chama nails down his definition. Then you're presumably going to have maybe some changes to the definition.
There's only one.
I want to make sure I have a concrete definition from Chama first, and then you guys can discuss amongst yourselves and see if you agree.
Yeah,
I just told you the definition, and you're trying to it's almost like this. Imagine if you have two parents who are black, one's born albino, right? That's a genetic decode. Then you're still black. Like you're still black.
No, hold on. Race is not based on your parents. Race is phenotypical. So if you are phenotypically white,
you're white.
If you're phenotypically presenting as white, then you're white. But
you're black. You just have a genetic.
If you're phenotypically presenting as white, then you're white. You just misunderstand race.
If you have two black parents and you're albino, you're saying that you're white?
No. If you have two black parents and you're albino, it depends on your phenotypical presentation. Like you
right, because it's a genetic.
Stop. You can still have 4C hair. You can still have a wide nose. You can still have big lips. You can still have a lot of the phenotypes that are typically associated. But listen, if you have two black parents and you have phenotypically white characteristics, then you're white.
But what if you have phenotypically black characteristics and you're white? Like what you just said.
You cannot. The whiteness comes after you look at the phenotype. You're not white if you have phenotypically black characteristics.
I just told you. So you have you're born albino, right? You have parents who are both black.
The skin color does not make you.
Mean you're black? Just answer the question.
Chama, the skin color is not what makes you white or black.
There we go. So you'd be black still, correct?
No.
I had other arguments. People saying that you're white.
No.
I had the same argument with other people, and they said that you're white. That if you're born albino, then you're white.
If you're born, well, talk to them. I'm telling you, if you're born albino, I have to look at.
And here's the argument that you're trying to show me with like
I don't want to look, Chama. I don't want to have to mute you, but if you interrupt me one more time, I'm going to have to. I don't like
because you're losing this argument.
Listen, Chama.
The over talking means you're losing. Hold on one second. It's very simple.
I'm trying to prove a point. You're not even.
Shut the fuck up. It's very simple.
Let me lay down the rules, Jeff.
Go ahead.
Listen, Chama, you can say whatever you want up here. We'll give you time and space to say it. Just don't say it in the middle of what Jeff is responding. We've done it every single time.
The same thing?
No, I'm not.
No, he's not.
So he can just interrupt whenever he wants to.
I'm not interrupting you.
You just did. I've been trying to explain my point. You're like, what is?
You're asking me a question. You're saying if they're albino, are they white or black? I've been trying to answer that question.
Dude, you asked me what a male was.
Now you're interrupting me again.
You're literally interrupting him right now. Jesus. I just want back and forth so the live don't get flagged, bro. That's it.
So
go ahead, Jeff.
Saying someone is albino is not enough information for me to say if they're white or black. I would have to look at their phenotype because the skin color is not the sole determinant of whether someone is white or black. There are white people who have darker skin than I do. I'm a light-skinned nigga. If there are black people who have lighter skin, like me. So it's not just your skin color.
I mean, one could argue that it would be your skin color. But you would still be black if you're born albino. That's my argument. Your argument could be the same, but you're just trying to play these loop around. And let me hone in on like my point. The reason I said that is because you're trying to correlate under the 1% of people who are born with a genetic decode when it comes to chromosomes, but they still have the like for a male, for example, you're born and you have the ability to produce sperm. You said, what if you don't have that? That's under the 1%. It's called Swyer syndrome, and you're trying to use that as leverage for every single other person. And it's like a really bad argument. What my argument is this: if you are born male, you have every indicator that you are male. Then how can you become a female, and say that you are a female, or say that you're a woman?
Okay, you're not tracking. I'm not saying.
Just answer that question.
I don't know why you're talking again. I'm just going to call it out every fucking time you do it, because now it's irritating. It's like you're doing it on purpose. I didn't say any of male can become female. I didn't say every male has X and I'm using some rule to define everything. The only purpose I have in talking to you right now is to get you to give me a definition of something. You seem to not want to do that.
It's really simple, though.
All right, go ahead, madam. Give me a definition of male.
Male is over-denoting the reproductive anatomy that can produce small gametes.
Okay.
That's literally what I just said. Yeah.
That's not what you said, but you said someone who has small gametes. What do you mean by denote, Manimal?
Indicating.
Okay, so what would indicate that?
Well, it depends on what. Depends on the species that you're looking at, right?
Being able to produce sperm.
About human beings.
Hold on. Okay, good. So if we're talking about two human beings, the things that are going to indicate a male is going to be like, the male reproductive anatomy, basically penis, testes, and those types of things. And you're going to see those on mammals, right? So if we're looking about like, plants, a male anatomy.
I'm not talking about plants. Let's confine it.
I'm just helping you understand like why.
I don't care about none of that. You don't need to help me understand anything. We're just looking at the definition of male, confining it to humans.
Well, we don't. The definition of the word male isn't confined to humans. It's
in this conversation, it is.
No, it isn't. Hold on. The word male.
Look, we're either talking about human beings can you define male with regard to just humans or no?
Well, the word male isn't just
that wasn't my question. Yes. I said, can you define male with regard to just human beings or no?
I can tell you what a male human is. Yeah, I can tell you the characteristics of a male human. Yeah. Okay, so a male, like the definition of male, like we already said, is over-denoting the reproductive anatomy that can produce small gametes. So in human beings, that reproductive anatomy is going to be things like a penis and testes, right? Okay.
It's as simple as that.
What happens if someone has ambiguous genitalia?
Well, if it's ambiguous, like even in the most ambiguous cases, we can still tell if it's male or female, right? Like, for example, there's going to be some intersex conditions, and I actually call them DSDs because that's what the actual scientific term is, right? What is ambiguous, we can still tell if it's male or female. For example, you know who Iman Khalif is? This person had ambiguous genitalia at birth. They thought he was female. He went on to become he won the freaking Olympic gold last year in boxing, but it's actually been found out this person is male, right? Because they have undescended testes, right, at birth. So they were they were incorrectly observed female at birth, right? And now we know, this person has, right, male genitalia, undescended testes, and also XY chromosomes, and also the hormone levels. I'm not saying that the chromosomes or the hormone levels determine that someone is male, but those are the indicators that when we put it all together, we realize,
exactly,
it's actually male.
We're gonna do a stat check. What's the name of this boxer?
Iman, Imane, Khalif, Khelif. It was big news last year because people were speculating whether or not the person was male, and now it's been that they were male.
Is a female.
And anyways, that wasn't the first time it's happened.
Hold on, stop. Iman Khalif is a female.
Incorrect. It's not true.
So can you give me a source that she's not a female?
Another instance.
No, not another instance.
Happening.
No, let's not speed past this.
Okay.
Can you give me a source that says Iman Khalif is a female, is a male?
Well, you would have to give me a source that the person is female.
Every source I've pulled up about Iman Khalif. No, your claim is that she's a male because she has undescended testes. I'm just looking for a source that claims that, and so far every source I've seen says that Iman Khalif is a female. So don't shift the burden. You made the claim.
So the claim that Iman Khalif is female was never substantiated.
No. Hold on. I've never heard of this person until you brought them up. So I didn't make any fucking claim.
Yeah, so it's literally.
So
right.
the claim that you've made is that Iman Khalif is a male. I'm looking for this person. I've seen no indication that they're a male. I'd like some substantiation, please.
Okay, so I'm not so sure what the name of the source is. I don't have it pulled up on me right now, but if you look up, basically, it came out a couple of weeks ago, actually, that the person, I think there was a report.
Title?
There was a report in 2023. I don't really know the title of the source. It's literally not anything that I've got on my computer right now.
Yeah, anything. Look, I have a ton of computers in front of me. I will search for any keywords that you want me to look for. You don't have a substantiation.
Just look up Iman Khalif. Is Iman Khalif male or female? Right. It's probably you're probably going to come up with conflicting things. It might just bring you to the whole story itself, which was controversial. Right. People were saying that
the first source I have is GLAAD. Would you accept GLAAD?
I don't know what GLAAD.
Presumably no, because the first bullet point here it says Iman Khalif is a cisgender woman.
Right. Yeah. So, based on what?
Let's see. Because Iman Khalif was reportedly disqualified by the 2023 International Boxing Association Championship.
Disqualified for why?
Hold on. It says.
Good.
It says. Due to an unspecified gender eligibility test, which has different eligibility criteria than the IOC, there have been unsubstantiated claims regarding her sex traits, known as variations in sex traits or differences of sexual development. That's what you
exactly. Yes. Exactly.
What does unsubstantiated mean to you?
It means that your claim of the person being female was unsubstantiated.
Unsubstantiated claims regarding her sex traits. That's your claim. So unsubstantiated.
Is the person female?
There have been unsubstantiated claims regarding her sex traits.
Correct.
Also known as I don't know why you're talking right now. Variations in sex traits or differences of sexual development, DSDs. That's what you said. So those claims of her DSDs are unsubstantiated.
Jeff, if you're not female, then you're male. You're either one of the two.
It doesn't say she's not female.
So
you guys have is English? Hold on, let me do a quick survey. Liv, hold on, Manimal. Liv, is English your first language?
Yep.
All right, Manimal. How about you? Is English your first language?
Yep.
All right, Chama, is English your first language? It is. Okay, great. So this, I'm going to presume that at the end of this, you're not going to accept GLAAD as a source. I'm just being generous and going source by source to find one that substantiates
your own source is fine.
This one, hold on. The source that I have says that the conclusion. Stop talking. Stop talking.
Jeff just does it.
Hey.
Doesn't get it.
Hey. The source that I have has the conclusion that Iman Khalif is a cisgender woman.
Based on what?
That is this source.
Who gave it to him? He bought it. Must have bought the followers.
So, what are we doing with this source? Are we keeping it or putting it to the side? I can go to the next.
By your own source, then they're going to admit that Iman Khalif's sex has never been confirmed.
That's not what it says.
Well,
that is 100.
What did it say? Go ahead.
All right. Let's see. Let me see where it identifies or misidentifies her sex or gender. I'm reading through the thing. Let's see.
The only reason why I brought it up is to bring up the instance that there are cases where people are, incorrectly observed female or male.
This doesn't say she was incorrectly observed as anything. Let's remember. Let's remember the project that we're engaging in right now. The activity that you agreed to was that we're trying to find a source that identifies that she was incorrectly observed as female and is in fact a male.
Right.
The
So
first source I have here does not say that.
Okay.
So do we want to move on to the second source? And the only reason I'm doing this,
Yeah.
the only reason I'm doing this
Your
is
first
because
source
you
actually
have
did
no
it. That's what I was
source.
saying. So, look, do you have a second source? Because the second source is going to confirm what the first source already did, which is what I was saying. That,
All right, here's what I'm going to do. Like, I really, hold on.
I don't think
Everybody
Jeff
pause.
gets it.
Everybody stop. Everybody stop. I want to have this conversation honestly. I'm unimpressed with clown tactics. I'm unimpressed with the meta. If you want to say that the source I just read says what you have in your head, that's on you. That's a conversation for you and your therapist. It doesn't say any of what you just said, Manimal. I'm uninterested in that. I don't care to have an English lesson, okay? We are trying to show, right, that your claim is true, that she was identified as female and is in fact now a male. This source does not say that, okay?
Okay.
It definitively does not say that. Now,
okay.
it's
What
black.
does it say? Tell us what it says.
What it's saying is that those claims are
Say it.
unsubstantiated.
He doesn't get it.
Okay. So, look, the claim of Iman Khalif being female was unsubstantiated.
No. She was assigned female at birth. The claim of her being male is your claim. You're trying to push it to something else.
Jeff,
You're saying that, hold on, time out.
Why?
You're
Hold on,
saying
think
that.
about it. Why is this in question? Why is Iman Khalif's status as female in question?
I don't care.
It says it in the article. Why is the person's status as female in question? Because they failed. What
An
did they fail?
unspecified gender eligibility test.
Yes, they failed an unspecified test. Now, guess what? The test
What
has
is
actually come
unspecified
out.
for you?
The test has come out.
Okay, now we have two claims. Great. Good.
The test has been revealed. Do you want the test
Hold on.
revealed?
He
Let me
wants
tell you what the test revealed.
Stop.
The
I don't
test revealed.
I swear to you.
The
I don't want
test
any more.
revealed.
I don't want any more.
I'm going to tell you
speaking.
two things.
I want
the test
the
revealed
source.
XY chromosomes.
I don't give a fuck about any
The
of that.
test revealed.
I don't
Jeff.
care about any more speaking. I want a source.
Jeff, you got to calm down a little bit.
I'm very calm. I just want a source.
So the test has revealed XY chromosomes and high testosterone.
That's great.
Okay. Cool.
How many timeshares do you buy at a year, Manimal?
2.
2? I knew that because you're an idiot. I don't buy any timeshares. I don't like timeshare salespeople. When you keep talking, you're selling me a timeshare. All I want is a source.
Look up Iman Khalif XY chromosomes.
Okay. That's what we'll do. You know what? Can I look up Imam Khalif's karyotype?
Go ahead. The whole point of bringing it up was to just bring up one example of people who have these conditions and how they are how they sometimes actually exist, right? This is something that you guys always point to, is that
Yeah.
SMEX is sometimes ambiguous, and so like
Why
no
we
one's
doing
arguing this. Well, Jeff is having a hard time
While
understanding what
while
male and
Jeff
female is.
while Jeff is looking that up, welcome to the panel, Matt.
Wait,
Matt,
Jeff.
Matt.
Jeff,
One second, timer. Matt, are you with us? Yeah, I'll give you a minute or two. I need you to unmute. What's your question, Chama?
Yeah, I got a question for Jeff, and I guess for you too. Let's just say that you have, and obviously 99% of people do have every indicator that you are male, but you don't identify in your brain that you're male, even though you have the sex indicators and you obviously are a male. Would you be a female then, or would you be a woman?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't
To
know?
Jeff's point, it comes down to what do you think you are?
No, that's not. I haven't said that.
Jeff, what if you don't identify with your sex?
I don't know why it is. I don't know why it is that y'all are so dishonest. I'm just asking for your position.
I'm asking you the question.
Okay, I answered your question. I don't have enough information.
What do you mean you don't have enough information? So you're not, are you a male, or still, if you don't identify with being male, or are you female?
He doesn't know. He doesn't have enough information.
Like, how?
You're confused?
No, I'm not confused.
Wait, you don't know if you're male or female? Because
That wasn't the question.
Jeff, you call everyone fucking
That wasn't
stupid
the
on this
question at
panel,
all,
and you don't even know what a fucking male
Hold on,
female
hold on, hold on.
right now.
Hold on.
Wait a
This is
second,
why
that
you
wasn't
guys
the
are such
question.
idiots. This is why I have a marshmallow brain mug. Your question was,
Well,
if
your
a
brain's
hypothetical
marshmallow.
person,
Hold on.
marshmallow brain.
Let
Let me hold on. Let me recap
y'all
this.
can respond.
Jeff, you don't know if you don't identify with your sex, if you're still male.
You gotta let him respond.
The laughter doesn't impress me either. The question was, if a hypothetical person has a bunch of male sex characteristics and in their brain, they don't identify with that, are they male or female? The reason I don't know is because I haven't looked at any reports of their psychological makeup. I haven't looked at any reports from a doctor that says, hey, is there neurological makeup?
That's what a transgender is. Like, they think that they're women.
I have no fucking clue.
Wait a minute.
Why it is that both of you are talking right now.
Hold on. But why would we ever look at someone's brain if we want to know what SMECs they are?
I
ever
don't
need to ask a psychologist?
I have no idea why either of you are speaking right now. I don't know why the vocal cords
to address
are
your
engaged.
point.
I have no idea why you're making noise with your mouth. I don't know why you're saying
what you're saying is sounding.
shit.
Yeah, what you're saying is ridiculous.
Clue. I have no clue.
You guys, but would y'all please make Jeff finish?
Look. I'm gonna note to the chat.
Can you display that you have the?
Oh, I'm sorry, Nacho. I got you now.
This is so simple.
Yeah.
When there are neurological differences between men and women, like those can also be dimorphically sex indicating. I would talk to a professional. I would talk to a doctor. I would talk to, like, if I cared, if I wanted to say, hey, is this person male or female? Now, what you're talking in practical language is something that, well, now in society, if we want to know if somebody's male or female, every single time we have to go like, hey, if they indicate something opposite, we're either going to make assumptions, accept what they say, or go to a panel of doctors. There's too many people for that shit. So I'm going to say, for your hypothetical person, I don't know because I don't have enough information. I'm epistemically humble enough to say, if I really wanted to like challenge their assertion, there are ways I can do it, but I'm not just going to make a blanket assumption.
Good morning. Good morning. I'm here. I'm not gonna jump in the middle of the conversation. I'm just gonna say we won't have to have these where we have to have showtime if these grown ass men display a little of courtesy and shut the fuck up while people talking. That's all. How hard is that? I've sat here quietly. Just please show some decorum and show us that you have the self-control of a grown ass person. That's all.
Okay, so I want to address like what Jeff said, that he doesn't have enough information. If we see a male, we don't have enough information to know if it's male or not until we look at its brain and until we talk to a psychologist. So we literally never look at the brain of any organism to determine if it's male or female. The brain is totally irrelevant to whether or not it has a male or female reproductive anatomy. If Jeff doesn't know if something is male or female, like, you don't look at its brain in order to determine that. See what I'm saying? It's kind of a ridiculous point that he just made. The only reason why I brought up the idea, or the whole thing with like Imam Khalif and Caster Semenya is to point out that there are instances where people do observe the SMECs wrong at birth, and then we, you know what I mean, because modern science has enabled us to see like who is male or female. Even in the most ambiguous cases, we can still see if it's a male or female based on which reproductive anatomy or reproductive pathway has been developed.
Jeff, I know you're trying to avoid the question that I asked you. I'm going to ask you again. I'm going to ask you I'm going to hone in on the question and make sure that you understand. You're born with male gametes, small gametes. You have the male genitalia. You have every chromosome, the XY chromosome indicator that you are male, right? And we can agree that you're either male or female. But if you do not identify with your sex, would you still, can you be a female at that point if in your brain you think that you have the female sex, right? The large chromosomes, like you and your brain think that you're a female. Can you be a female or can you be a woman when you are male? Like you have every indicator that you're male? That's the only question that I ask you. You said that you don't know, which is pretty, how do you not know that in your brain, if you don't identify with your sex, then you're the opposite sex, or you have to talk to a psychologist or something. It's very simple.
So let me just double down on what I said. The reason I don't know is because I don't have enough information. Now, do you know what a guava dolce is, Chama?
Yes.
Okay, great. So in those cases, they could present female all they want, and they could say, I feel like a boy, right?
But are they male or female?
Hold on. When they're
It's a simple question.
When they're 7 years old, I answered your question already. When they're 7 years old, they present
said,
as a
I don't
female.
know.
Yeah, that was the answer. When they're 7 years old, they present as a female, and they can say, I feel like a boy. And then when they hit puberty, out pops a penis. So
Are they male or female?
at the time that, like, we would taxonomically classify them as male.
Right. Were they female when they thought they were female?
No, they thought they were male.
Okay, but when people thought they were female or were they male the entire time?
But remember, the question has nothing to do with what I thought they were. The question has to do with what they thought they were. No. Listen,
No one cares what they thought they were.
Jeff,
Hold on, time out.
Nobody cares
This
what
is why.
you think.
Hold on, stop. Everybody stop talking. Chama, I'm going to repeat your question, and you tell me if I have it wrong. A person presents with all the sex characteristics of whatever sex, male or female. They think they're the opposite sex. That's your question, right?
yes, you're born with
Okay.
you're born with a penis. You're born
Okay,
with
great.
small
No,
gametes.
I'm expanding it to any sex because
I'm sorry, really quick,
What?
capitalism.
What are you
Big
talking
W
about?
to Adele.
What do you
Big
mean by
W to
race?
Adele. Thank. One second, guys. Thank you for the $20 cash app. Okay, I got you, Jones.
Jeff, listen, if you're
Hey,
born
one
male,
second, Chama. Let me do my little hosting thing. It's 304 people in here. Can I get everybody in here to tap the screen? Make sure we share out the live. Make sure we're gifting the panel as well. We have a gifting goal right here. We have a gifting goal right here of $480. If everybody in here sent $1, we'll be able to cut that down. Also, we still have our special. There are 3 prints left. Dantrell,
Of which one?
from yesterday, the $75 prints.
Oh yeah, we got 3 of those.
3 left.
Jeff.
3 left. So if you want any print of your choice, there are 3 left. We're doing this one for the people. So the first 3 people to send $75 to the Cash App gets their choice of a print from Dantrell Bonet Boone. Anything else you want to say, Dantrell, before we go back to the conversation?
No. Y'all make sure y'all are sending the addresses. I'm doing. I'm in the middle of doing invoices now, so send the address.
Okay.
If someone wants to do full bloom, as Aaron says, it's full bloom. One of them, yeah, I'll do full bloom.
Jeff.
so
right.
again,
Jeff,
Go ahead.
the reason I've
okay.
answered your question the way I did is because a person can present as female at birth. And the whole time that they're a child, they can be like, I feel like a boy. And then they could present with a penis later in life. That is
What do you
a
mean present
possibility.
with a penis later in life? What do you mean present with a penis?
I thought you said that you knew what a guava dolce was.
Okay, what the fuck is that actually?
So when I said that, you didn't like. It's okay if you don't know. Like I don't know is a perfectly fine answer. Like I gave you an I don't know answer. My head.
Love you to kill. Thank you for the $5.
So
this is capitalism
Jeff,
for
Jeff.
Manimal. 1 second, Manimal. And yes, for $10, I'll read any message to the Cash App. Manimal, they said you look like the butler on Scary Movie 2.
Nice. I don't know that movie, but
And I figured you didn't know what a Manimal. By your questions, I figured you didn't know what a guapadoche was. A guapadoche.
I know what it is.
Actually going one way.
Y'all are all talking over their intro right now. I don't know what the fuck is happening with y'all.
Yo, Jeff, listen.
Shut
if
up,
you're
bro.
born,
No. Let the intro finish.
A guapadoche is born one way, and then when they hit puberty, it actually outfalls a peen. Seriously.
And that's basically what I was trying to say earlier about, Iman Khalif, the similar type of situation where the person was incorrectly observed female at birth and then turns out to be a male, and it was a male the entire time.
Who was you talking about? The boxer?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a lie. They're female. XY chromosome.
Incorrect.
Like you have no. Okay, well I'm dropping you for lying.
What kind of chromosome?
I'm dropping you for lying.
Oh, you're running then. You're gonna drop.
No, because you're lying. It's not a man at all. Like I'm tired of people lying about trans people for the sake of justifying their bigotry. Fuck that noise.
what are you talking about? Like, if you're born male and you don't identify with being male, and I don't give a fuck about these small little indicators. I'm saying if you have
there's people that don't produce gametes at all.
Dude, listen, I'm trying to say this. I'm trying to say if you have every indicator that you're male and you can produce them, which you're listening to small.
Okay,
listen,
great. Let's give me
don't
something.
Identify with your sex.
Sure.
What
Give me something.
Are you the same
give me
sex
something.
or are you something else?
Give me something that is an immutable characteristic of a male.
Right, the small gametes.
Nope.
Penis.
Nope.
You're saying biology can't indicate whether you're male or female?
Sir, give me an immutable. Do you know what immutable means?
Biology.
Yeah, no.
JAMA.
Do you know what immutable means?
No, I don't.
Okay. Immutable means that this thing has to remain the same. It's going to be the same across every single male on the planet.
It still doesn't indicate whether if it doesn't mean you're in the middle. Like, we don't know like whether you're male or female. Like there's never in history been a case like that.
So what you're saying is you can't give me one.
I can give you one. I just told you.
Big David to me, myself, and I in the chat. Big David to me, myself, and Chama. They say they told him to tell you. Say I don't know. Say if you don't know something, say I don't know.
But I do know.
I'm gonna pull this up real quick. I don't like cross merching, but this is my brother's platform, and I'm sure he'll allow me the grace to show off some of the merch. So here's a shirt that's on my merch store. I think you should like really see how it says read your cue card, and then above it says I don't know. This is
Well, that's what you just said. You don't even know what the fuck a male is.
Hold on. You're not tracking. This is on the End of a Species merch store. You can get a sweatshirt with this or a t-shirt. And it says, your cue card says, I don't know. Now, Chama, Jones is going to ask you some questions. If you don't know the answer, just read the cue card.
I'm going to ask Mr. Jones questions.
Investing in a timeshare is probably a little bit better than selling merch online, but
I got a question for Mr.
That's
Jones.
what you think.
I got a question for Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones, you're born male, right? And which most people like you're either born male or female, okay?
Wrong.
But you're
Wrong.
Hold on.
I want to point this out really
Let me ask the
quick,
fuck.
because
But that's not accurate. You've already started off like
I
the
wanna
premise
put
of your
this out
question.
there.
What do
is
you mean
already
it's not
wrong.
accurate? You're not. What are you like a fucking
So,
dinosaur?
Thelma,
If you're not male or
Thelma.
female, like you're
No,
male or female.
you're identified male, female, or unidentifiable at birth.
You can't be unidentifiable.
W. Cassie.
You can have ambiguous
You
genitalia.
can. Are you fucking
Thank you for the
stupid?
$5.
You can't
Yes,
be
you can. You
unidentifiable.
can have ambiguous genitalia. What are you
Oh
talking
my
about?
god.
And then your parents choose.
Yeah. Also, just to recap this, this was a conversation. This was a conversation about how they don't want these things for themselves, and how you can't spell red hat or hatred without red hat, and that they want these things for themselves.
You know, Jones, investing in a timeshare is the original crypto, right?
I do know that for sure.
That's ironic.
Yeah, you were probably laughing at Bitcoin in 2012 too.
How much Bitcoin do you own, crypto bro?
What do you mean, crypto, bro?
How much Bitcoin do you own right now?
About 2.8, 2.9, depending on fluctuation.
So you have like what, 250?
How I mean, you can't even put a number on it because it's always changing.
But that's what
Bro's a billionaire in his own mind.
Yeah. Yeah, you're the
I might switch to making a TikTok account and start selling merch. I don't know. It sounds very profitable.
Hold on. I'm not claiming to be rich.
Neither am I. I'm claiming to.
You're claiming to have 2.8.
I'm claiming to be
Bitcoin,
I'm claiming
which
to be
I think
healthy,
is capped. But you're the
and
first
I'm claiming to be.
I've talked to thousands
to my diet.
I've talked to thousands of crypto bros,
being overweight,
and not a single one of them has had a single
the hugest
unit
issue
of Bitcoin
in the United States right now.
Yeah, not a single crypto bro. I've spoken to hundreds, and you're the first one to admit to having
with our food
1 unit of Bitcoin.
Wait, do you think it's impossible for people to have a Bitcoin? What?
Yeah, he thinks it's impossible to have 1 Bitcoin, 2 Bitcoin.
I don't like
one Bitcoin at like 65K.
Yeah, it's 65K, 80K, 90K. It fluctuates all the time, Manimal.
Yeah, like
Marshmallow brains. I'm better at English than the both of you.
Never met someone who owns.
I don't know
Bitcoin.
why you're talking right now.
No,
Manimal.
because all of his circle is just these people on TikTok.
Again, I don't know why the fuck y'all are talking. I'm explaining myself. I'm very specific with my language. I'm better at English than both of you. I said I've spoken to hundreds of crypto bros that say crypto is great. And every single one of them, when I ask them,
You said
how much
thousands.
Bitcoin do you have? I don't.
What a liar.
Okay. That's great. Every single one of them, when I talk to them, every single one of them, they go, I don't have any Bitcoin. This is the first chud that says he has 2.8 Bitcoin. And I'm a little skeptical
my whole
of
thing is,
that.
what is wrong with that, Jeff? Like Bitcoin is a small part of my portfolio. If you would have bought the Qs back right before COVID hit, you wouldn't need to sell merch on TikTok.
I don't need to sell merch on TikTok. This is actually a statement of an ideology.
Okay, but let's
the second time.
Let's get
the second time that I've had to pull this out. Let's get the
your
big
screen's too small. Okay, and if that helps you sleep better at night, Jeff, then so be it.
It'll help me sleep better at night. It helps the audience laugh at you, though.
Okay, sure. That's how you get all your dopamine is from everyone on TikTok. That's great, Jeff.
Matt, let's recenter the conversation. What's up, Auntie? And King Poke, welcome to the panel.
Hey, Auntie.
What's that?
Who said that?
Hey, tell me up here.
Can we all acknowledge?
Hey, self-control. I'm talking to my people. They telling me hello. Give it a minute. It's okay.
And Happy New Year, too, Auntie.
Thank you guys so much. Hey, Jonesy. How's the thingamadooja that y'all doing today going?
And it's
Yeah, we're about to take the first. We're about to take the first load over to the house right now. We just got the keys, so we're about to take over some stuff right now. Yeah.
Don't forget my corner for my pallet. That's all I'm asking.
Listen, Auntie, 8 bedrooms. All the bedrooms have their own bathroom and a movie theater. So
that's nice. I just want my corner for my pallet. I'm country.
I got you. Plenty of space.
Thank you.
Heated pool, heated jacuzzi.
Oh, not the jacuzzi. I don't do jacuzzi because never mind. Happy New Year, Dan Trail. Shut up, Dan Trail.
New Year's, I'm fighting off this hangover. I did too much, so it'll be about a week or so before I drink again. Oh, I'm hurt.
My God, today.
I'm hurting. And for some odd reason, my butt hurts.
Hey, Thumb Lives Matter, bro. Thumb Lives Matter. Guys, please continue to tap the screen and share the live and be engaging. Liv, you got to quit switching out my mod accounts because you know I stay in trouble.
I got you.
Hey, Jones, I'm going to try to drop my gold bag off next week.
Dan Trellis like, we had a time last night.
I was had.
I will be making a video about Boudreaux in Gulfgate who refused to allow a homeless man eat in their restaurant.
Really?
A homeless man came in and he was hungry. And a good Samaritan brought him some food. the establishment was naked except for one or two people sitting at the table, and they refused to allow this unhoused person to eat in their restaurant. And he wasn't, dirty looking or anything. He's just unhoused. And they refused to let him eat in their restaurant. And the restaurant was completely naked. And this is the Boudreaux's on Gulfgate Mall.
Yeah.
Trying to bring the card in with him or
What you
something.
need, I'll go down there.
King Pop, sir, respectfully, when I'm fighting for my community, sir, I respectfully ask that you do not say things like that, right? Because if we're going to keep it a stack, I fight for my people to get them justice, right? And I don't appreciate snide comments like that. Everyone deserves dignity, sir, if nothing else. No matter their situation, everyone deserves dignity.
Has Dr. Candace have we sent it to Dr. Candace yet?
So,
Auntie, have we sent it to Dr. Candace Cornell yet?
not yet. When I do make my video and post it on Instagram, I am gonna tag Dr. Candace in it, or you can tag her. It doesn't matter, but I will make sure she gets it.
Yeah, I'm gonna get in touch with Johnny Bender. I'm gonna go over there. I will
because I screen recorded it. Dan Trill, the gentleman that purchased the food for this young man, who I got the video from the horse's mouth from nobody else. A verified account on Instagram was in that location and purchased food for this unhoused man, and they told him he could not eat in the restaurant.
All right.
Got to hop off before I get in trouble, y'all. Before I get beat the fuck up, so I gotta go.
Okay.
Hi, Jones.
All right, bro.
All right, so Manimal, I'm gonna go ahead and let you pick the next topic. Go ahead.
It's safe to talk now that Mr. Jones left. That's it.
Go ahead. It's never safe. He's always around. Never safe.
Well, he literally, like, when he came up, he booted me, and then when it's not now that he's gone, now I can talk again. He seems like he doesn't want to talk to me. That's kind of wild. So the point that I think everyone can agree on is that sometimes SMEX is incorrectly observed at birth. Do we all agree? Like the Guevadoce, right?
What do you mean by incorrect?
Okay, like the Guevadoce. Remember what they said, that the person was assumed to be female at birth, right?
Oh, but
then they turn out to be male. Once they hit puberty, they say, "Oh, this person was male."
But you're saying
they were female.
But you're using the term incorrect. What standard are you basing that on?
Okay, so when you observe something to be one thing,
okay,
and then it turns out to not be that thing.
But it was that thing when you observed it, so you were correct at that moment, right?
No, actually.
No, so it wasn't that thing when you observed it.
It wasn't female. Yeah, it wasn't female.
But what was it when you observed it in that moment?
What was it? It was still a male, even though you thought it was female.
Even though there were no indicators in that moment that it was a male.
Yes.
Okay, great. So what do you mean by incorrect then?
Well, people thought it was female.
Okay, but it wasn't anything.
Think about it like this, Jeff.
Because remember, we're talking about denoting indicators.
Yeah, so Jeff, if you see a cat running across the street, and then you get closer to it, and then you realize it's actually a raccoon, was it a cat when you thought it was a cat?
If that's not analogous.
Yes, it is.
I'm going to tell you why it's not analogous.
You perceived it to be a cat.
Hold on. Stop.
You perceived it to be a cat,
Manimal,
right?
Manimal, I told you I was going to tell you. Manimal.
It was a raccoon.
Now I have to mute you. I told you I was going to tell you why it's disanalogous. Because at the time that you're observing the person, they are appearing to you. They're not running across the street while I'm driving. They're sitting in front of you. Later on, they present as something else. So if I had a cat in my hand, and then 2 weeks later, that cat turned into a raccoon, at the time it was a cat, it was a fucking cat.
Bro, so you thought it was a cat.
No, I didn't think it was a cat. It was a cat.
No, it was a raccoon, my brother.
A raccoon that looked like a cat.
Like, this is insane. Okay, yes. You see an animal that you are identifying as a cat,
It's in my hand. I can observe every characteristic, and it presents as a cat.
Okay, so let's say you have a cat and you think that your cat is male. You're like, oh, I have this male cat.
No,
right?
let's stick with that because you said cat and raccoon. I'm sticking to your fucking.
Yeah, and now all of a sudden you're running from my hypothetical.
You want
to make it so you're holding the cat. I'm saying if you see
I'm just gonna adopt Jones's strategy and kick you every time you lie. You said if you see a cat in the street and it turns out to be a raccoon. I just fixed your stupid analogy. Your analogy was a cat and a raccoon. For a person, that would be you observed it as one thing. And then I said, at the moment that you observed it, what was it? And you said, well, they were the other thing. So now I'm fixing your analogy. At the moment that I saw the cat, it was a fucking cat.
What's up, Jeff?
Let's get the likes and the shares up. Liv should be well over 100K. He has a gift goal and a subscription goal that's not being met. Please engage with the conversation. Be respectful. No over talking for the neurospicy and neurodivergent people. Go ahead. You guys can continue on.
Hey, what about Trump getting the black band to play at inauguration?
What does that have to?
Anyway,
What?
Jeff, let's get back to crypto.
No. I'm done making fun of you for crypto. Like, if you have, do you have some sort of hurt feelings about crypto?
No. I
made my joke about crypto. We're done with crypto.
It's probably like 5%.
You're really hooked on this.
Engage.
Yeah,
What are you trying to debate? Real quick.
Because here's the deal,
Matt,
Jeff.
what are you trying to convince me of?
Yeah, hold on 1 second, guys. Listen. Let's get back to the topic on the background. I think that's fair.
That's what I was trying to do.
All right.
You was talking about black bands, something that has been done. Something that has been done for every president for the last 100-some years. Fuck are you even talking about?
It says you can't spell hatred without red hat. So let me just close out with Matt. Matt, if you're going to tell me that crypto is some part of your portfolio, I don't give a fuck. I don't know what you're trying to convince me of. Let's get back to the topics on the background.
Liv, check your Cash App from someone in the comment section, please.
The
dude in the comment section who keeps never mind.
W Panda, I appreciate you. I just saw that. W Panda. All right. Go ahead and go off. You can't spell hatred without it.
Okay, so the initial analogy was that if you see a cat,
Sir, we have since moved on from cats and dogs and roaches and rats.
Why is she screaming, bro?
We have sent, you know what? You can catch a block too, bro. The host said move on and let's discuss the topics on the background. The host said move on. Now either you move on or get the fuck gone. What is your pleasure?
Oh, you guys don't want to continue the debate we were having? I guess I'll just drop because I don't care about any of the issues he's got.
Okay, great. You just came to be a transphobe because one time one told you, no, I don't want to, thank you, and you got hurt. That's great. So anybody want to talk about any of the topics?
I would love to talk about the very top topic. Liv, you want to debate on me on that? Why you pro-choice on months?
90 years.
Is Paul Doe trying to debate like in real life? He not just whining. He came up here to really debate.
Itchy. Don't get me started on the way you're soft, man. Don't get me started while you're soft.
Happy New Year, brother Itchy.
I'm not kidding, man.
Happy New Year's, everybody. Happy New Year's.
Not everybody. No, just Happy New Year's, brother.